my goodness. I was literally running because I was um, recording a reaction to what is it? The video that they just posted about the World Cup. So I was literally doing the reaction and ran here immediately and had to turn on the TV and stuff. How is everyone doing? New setup? Yeah, this has been a setup, the new setup for a couple of weeks. How is everyone doing? Ready for the weekend? So, not a lot of things happened in the past couple of days because there has not been any concerts. These days, BTS are in a little bit of a break from the concerts, but immediately tomorrow they're coming back. So, we have big news related to BTS's brand and how they are going for a rebrand, and people are taking it out of proportion, reading too much into it. But I think we can have a nice, normal conversation about the BTS rebrand because I'm very excited for it. I'm excited for the rebrand. We'll talk about it in a little bit. It has to do with the things happening in Toronto as well. Thank you so much, Denise. Wait, where is it? Pass my TESOL praxis. Full teaching license next. Let's go. That is amazing. That is amazing, Denise. I'm so happy. Exams. Not everyone loves exams. And even if you're good at them, I feel like I am good at exams in general, but still it's something that you need to prepare for and study. So it's amazing that you passed. That's amazing. I love the Jing Hello intro. Oh, let's do the Jing Hello intro. Where is it? Hello. No, that's J Hope. Well, I have J Hope. Oh, here's hello.
Hello.
Oh my goodness. You did not miss the Jing Hello intro. I forgot. So
Hello.
okay, let's talk a little bit about this stuff. Please let me know if the audio is okay. I feel like it's showing me right there that it's super loud. I don't know if it's really super loud or if it's okay, but oh, I don't know what appeared over there, like a sign. Anyways, as always, links for everything are in the description, social media, and please consider following this account, Soda to My Pop. We are a team of armies making pop culture content and edits with BTS's music to promote BTS's music, specifically at Iran right now. We have movies, TV shows, actors, different edits of different fun stuff. So please follow us there. And also a quick reminder to please vote for the Fact Music Awards. The voting ends September 7th, so we don't have a lot of time. August is about to be over and we don't have a lot of time. Let's make sure that BTS gets this award. BTS always participates in this award show, so it is an award show that they care of. So if they are showing signs that they always go, they always attend, they always do something with this award show, let's make sure that they win all of their nominations. Another reminder to vote for the VMAs. BTS is nominated for Song of the Year and Best K-Pop. Today, it's double voting. So instead of 10 votes, we get 20 votes. So make sure that you're voting today. The link is vote.mtv.com. Vote.mtv.com. It's not necessary to vote for any other categories, but just in case, so I don't look like a bot or something, I like sporadically voting in a couple of other categories, but it's not necessary. You only need an email. I literally just log in with my Google account. Super easy, super fast. Song of the Year and Best K-Pop, BTS. J-Hope with Spaghetti is also nominated for Best K-Pop, but we are focusing right now on Swim because of the Ariane era, and splitting votes is not a recommendation. So that's what I've seen so far about the Best K-Pop category. Also, we don't have a lot of time for this one, so make sure to vote. Oh, yes, and these are the accounts, the official BTS accounts they posted about this. J-Hope is nominated in two categories: Best K-Pop 2 for Spaghetti and Swim, and of course, Song of the Year. I love that they had their own post for J-Hope, because technically J-Hope, if you think about it, J-Hope is a three-time nominee on this year's VMAs. BTS is a two-time nominee. J-Hope is a three-time nominee. So I love that the BTS official account made their own post for him. So if you vote for Swim, J-Hope wins still. So I am voting for Swim for both Song of the Year and Best K-Pop. They posted also this, so excited to be nominated for Song of the Year. It's pretty small. Why is it so small? Anyways. Okay, so I was reacting to this. The video will be up immediately after I finish the live stream because I just recorded it and I don't need to edit. I was reacting to this video before starting the live stream. It's the BTS FIFA World Cup 2026 final halftime show sketch. I love these videos. We got to see the process basically of how they finished their concert in Europe immediately, showered, took a flight. They put on masks for the flight and they went to the US in a matter of minutes. It was crazy. They also showed the practice, the rehearsals for the performance, because they had to change a lot of the choreography and the parts because they had, what was it, like 1 minute and 30 seconds. So they had to share some verses that are not originally theirs. And it was fun to see them figure that out. And at some point, I think it was Jin who almost, what is it? Jin and J-Hope did like a little bit. It seemed like they were going to hit each other at some point. That part was kind of funny. Did you guys see that part? It was during the rehearsal, and they rehearsed so many times. They rehearsed in a private location and then outside and then on the actual place and then also inside of the actual place. It was insane. So many practices, so many rehearsals. They kind of got confused. Yeah. But in the end, they figured it out. It was amazing. I love the behind the scenes videos. Those are my favorites. This is not exactly BTS news, but actually, let me copy link address. This was posted by Billboard. It says right here, Billboard pledges over $300,000 for $300,000 for Colombia earthquake recovery. Have you guys noticed? Do you guys know anything about these earthquakes? Because so many of them are happening in Latin America. For some reason, there's a lot. In my country, yesterday there was a big earthquake, not where I am from, very far away actually. But so far, I haven't seen any deaths. But it was very strong earthquake. Yes, there was a strong earthquake in Peru, but it was so Peru is divided in three sections. It's the coast with the with the sea. Then in the middle is the mountains, and then to the right is the jungle. So that happened over the mountains. But I was born and I lived all my life in the coast. So it wasn't the earthquake, big earthquake did not feel like a big earthquake where I am from. But it is a scary, yes, because everyone is saying in Latin America there are so many countries that different earthquakes are going to be happening. So yes, in Venezuela as well. Yeah, so many earthquakes are happening. And I'm also seeing some in Asia. So anyways, this news says Hive pledges over 300,000 for Colombia earthquake recovery. The funds will help address immediate needs of affected communities while supporting longer-term recovery. Hype, the South Korean entertainment company behind BTS and other major acts, is donating 1 billion Colombian pesos, roughly $300,000 US dollars, to support relief and recovery efforts following the recent earthquake in Colombia. The contribution made through Hype America on behalf of the parent company will be coordinated by Foundation Abaco, a Colombian nonprofit that channels resources to communities affected by emergencies and humanitarian crises. Hive said the funds will help address the immediate needs of affected communities while supporting longer-term recovery as damaged areas begin to rebuild. So, yeah, good on Hive for the donation. It's specifically Hive America, but they are doing it on behalf of Hive. Before I read the actual article, I thought that maybe it was going to be made by Hive Latin America on behalf of Hive. But no, it's actually Hive America on behalf of Hive. Hive Latin America is based on Mexico, though. So, still. El Cinturón de Fuego, it's on. Everyone's talking about it. Yeah, there's like how do you say that in English? A belt of fire. It's like a section of the earth where a lot of earthquakes happen. When I was 6, I lived an earthquake. It was the earthquake. If you were in Lima, where I am from, everyone has a story of the 2007 earthquake in my country. I was what was it? My sister had a fever. She was a baby. And I was there with my grandmother. And we had there's not like a passage, but like what is it? Es un pasadizo. Es un pasadizo where I used to live. It's like a very, very thin. So the walls are right next to each other. So we had to go in between these walls very close to each other. And according to my grandmother, she was so scared because she felt that the two walls were going to collapse between one another. It was insane. And I was 7 years old. I was 6 years old, but I remember every single thing because we didn't have shoes. So after the earthquake, our grandmother had to let us stay outside with a neighbor who we didn't talk to at all. It was like an older man because our grandmother said I had to come back for shoes. We cannot escape without shoes for the kids. So our grandmother returned inside and she took out the shoes and the jackets, and then we stayed outside. And then we had my brother, who is like 10 years older than me. He was outside and he was with his friends, and he had to return. And he was so scared because he had to go up the stairs, and everyone was saying, don't go back to the building. Don't go back to the building. Everyone has to be outside. And in my country, that earthquake for a lot of people was like was a very religious experience, because when that happened, the sky turned like the day for a little bit. It was at night. but it became the day. I don't know how to explain it. I did not see it, but multiple people saw it because they got the chance to get outside faster. So, yeah, how do you explain? It was like an eclipse. It was at night, but it became the day for a few seconds. I know it's crazy, and that's why that earthquake was so bad that everyone has a story of the 2007 earthquake in Lima specifically. It did not happen in Lima exactly. That was not the epicenter, but it was very close to Lima, where I was from. So yeah, that's my earthquake story. Of course, I lived through so many other earthquakes, but that one was the worst one. A similar earthquake happened in my country in 2009, and it was just as strong as what you're describing. It was an experience like the one you're telling me about. Exactly. Everyone, I feel like if you live through an earthquake, you remember every single second. I remember, and I was only 6 years old, but I remember everything. I remember everything. I remember the neighbor. I remember our brother who was desperate. Oh, and by the way, our parents were not home. Our parents were not home, and they were flying to the house to see their children. They were scared as well. Oh, and the worst part as a kid was that okay, the earthquake happens, then you have to get back inside your house, go back to sleep. But there are multiple replicas, so there's multiple earthquakes after the big earthquake. So I was so scared because I used to wake up multiple times because of the multiple earthquakes after the big earthquake. It was horrible. Guys, I hate earthquakes. I'm so scared of them. Aftershocks, exactly that. And because I didn't know that the aftershocks are smaller earthquakes, I felt that every single earthquake was going to be worse than the first one. Now I know that not necessarily, but I was so scared. And of course, the next day they canceled school. So I was happy about that one. About that, I was happy. But I was still scared of the earthquakes. That's my story. Anyways, it's just that all of this earthquake conversation reminded me of all of those moments. Okay, let's talk a little bit about Arlington before we talk about the BTS rebrand, because the BTS rebrand, we know about it because of the Toronto activities that the city is doing to receive BTS, to welcome BTS. So let's finish with Arlington because the members have been posting a little bit. Well, this is the city of Arlington. I didn't know this. They posted one of these towers, Rangers, it says. They turned it purple for the BTS concerts. We Purple You BTS Army. It was such a great weekend welcoming everyone to Arlington. And this is funny because the BTS rebrand is related to the colors and they still used purple. So you will see my opinion later, but in the end, yes, they're going through different eras right now with the colors. That doesn't mean that purple is not their color anymore. Purple will forever be BTS's color. It's just that they are doing a little bit of different dynamics now. And I love that. I welcome it, actually. This is Jungkook. He posted this video on Instagram. He's always editing, so very cool. Oh, I cannot see the translation, but it's like a little vlog. They go to the gym. The gym bro line. I know. they always go to the gym. Oh, also on the FIFA World Cup behind the scenes video, Jin gets mad in a joking way with Jungkook because he says like, why are you always doing exercise? We're all so tired. Why are you doing exercise right now? You're crazy. And Jungkook is like, it's because I need I need to warm up before going on stage. But Jin was annoying him and trying to make him trip. It was very funny. So we have a couple of vlogs there. And then Taeyong posted some pictures with the hat, the cowboy hat for Texas, of course. Arlington, Texas. I think it's Arlington, Dallas, Texas. Right, guys? And then this is Suga. Yeah, it is Dallas. Suga wrote Dallas for this one. I'm seeing some posts with Arlington, others use Dallas, others use Texas. Love the hats. With the glasses. Oh, I saw this picture everywhere because people are saying that now he's giving birth. You know how Yoongi is always in that position like a pregnant woman? So since he's always like that, now he's finally giving birth, as you can see. Oh my god. I've seen so many of those posts. And Jimin with the this is BTS. BTS official. They always post one picture of each member. AT&T Stadium, Dallas loves BTS. Giving birth to the next album. Exactly. Okay, now let's talk about Toronto, which is where the next concert is going to be. The concert is tomorrow, I'm pretty sure. Not the members using the the competition as always. Anyways, so this is J-Hope and Namjoon in Toronto. J-Hope wrote, "Toronto, we are ready," and they are on a yacht. Is that how you say it? Yacht? Like a boat. And then AMA's double vote is every day at 2 a.m. KST. It's every day? I saw that it was only like 3 days. Maybe I'm wrong. So those are the members. They are in Toronto already. Oh, that's a vote. So it was not a yacht. It's a vote. J-Hope also posted on Instagram stories a picture of a boat and swim. The perfect occasion to use swim. For the merch, Army is already there. This is the merch line. I in all the BTS concerts, three that I've been of, that I'm been at, I've never been part of these big lines for merch. I'm always super late. Is anyone else like me, or are you guys early there for the merch? I get there super late for the merch. My sister and I get there and we literally see three t-shirts and we are okay with it. We're like, we take those three t-shirts. But to get the good merch, you need to be there early. And my sister and I cannot do that. So we just go there late and get whatever we can. I'm both. It depends on the time. It depends on the concert. I pre-order merch. That's also a good idea. I will queue early. I really want to get there early. It's just that my sister and I cannot physically do it. We take so long to get ready and we need to sleep, usually from the travel the day before. So we never get the chance to go there early. So that's the line. Very, very long line for the merch line. I saw that the news in Toronto, they are already showing this line and doing reports about it, doing news videos about it. This army says they're handing out Arirang Toronto banners at Toco Fest in North York. I've read this so many times today, and I still have trouble saying it because when I see it, for some reason, I want to say New York, but it's North York. So these are the banners. Is there going to be some kind of event, fun army event maybe at the concert? Because they are handing out these ones to a lot of armies. This is the subway. OMG, we have seen quite a few signs for BTS since we got to Toronto, catching the subway to the venue for merch shopping, and caught these bilingual signs. So they are everywhere. This for the subway. I love that it says BTS is back. Love it. Okay, so these are the main news of the entire Toronto BTS visit to Toronto. This is the city of Toronto. City of Toronto celebrates K-pop band with honorary BTS Boulevard and BTS Weekend proclamation. So this is the picture. We can zoom in. You can see right there. The name of the street is this. I don't know how to pronounce it. I say Yoongi. If they change it to Yoongi, that would have been hilarious. Yoongi Street. No, but they left the name of the street as it is, but they added BTS Boulevard right there. This is the regular street sign, and then they changed this one. Pretty cool. There's an entire street. It's like a long. I saw a Google Maps picture of all the locations of these signs, so you can find them and maybe take pictures. And there's so many in one particular street. Very cool. So I don't remember if I had to click. Oh, I have another link there. I'll show that one later. Councillor Lily Cheng unveils the BTS Boulevard sign at North York Boulevard and Yongi. Is that how you say it? It's basically Young Street. Young Street on Friday morning. She was joined by Sok Vin Van, who runs the fan group BTS Army Toronto. So here's the inauguration.
Okay, ready?
Love it. So this is the video, but we're going to read the interview that the counselor did because she explained how complicated this really was. It was a long process. It was not simply getting it approved at the government level and then they do it. No, they had to go through so many steps. So we're going to read that one. Read that interview. Here's another video. I can't believe they actually renamed my street for BTS, says this account. BTS Boulevard, Young Street. So as we can see right here, the colors are not purple. Why are the colors not purple? The colors used are mainly red and black. So the counselor mentioned that was a request by BTS's team. And she explained this in this article. So aside from the signs, they also had, they proclaimed BTS Day. It's going to be August 22nd and 23rd. Today, the city of Toronto held a ceremonial unveiling of BTS Boulevard on Yonge Street in North York to celebrate BTS's upcoming Toronto performances as part of the world tour. The temporary street designation extends along Yonge Street from North York Boulevard to Flinch Avenue. Here, Saturday, August 22nd and Sunday, August 23rd have also been proclaimed as BTS weekend in Toronto. So the news that I'm seeing a lot of armies share is that another BTS weekend, or I think it's BTS Day, it's in Chicago. Chicago just proclaimed the day of the concerts. They are also going to be BTS days officially by the city. But Toronto, they also proclaimed the days of the concerts as BTS weekend. That's amazing. BTS will perform 2 sold-out concerts in the city, drawing thousands of fans from across Canada and around the world. To mark the occasion, the Toronto sign at Nathan Phillips Square will be illuminated in purple, a color widely associated with BTS and its fan community. So this is a very important distinction because in the interview, the counselor, is counselor the right word? Counselor. She's the counselor. The counselor says that she talked to BTS's team. They said, okay, the signs are going to be purple. And BTS's team said, actually, no, we're going with a rebrand. And for this one, we need the signs to be red and black. The important thing is, though, that the BTS color is still purple. Just because they go through different eras and they want to now have more representative colors for each era, doesn't mean that purple is completely thrown out the window. Like they want to outgrow purple. Some people are really crazy. They are saying the most craziest stuff out there, that BTS hates their female fandom, right? Because purple means female. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. And they want to go with the masculine red. Excuse me? That's so ridiculous. That's so ridiculous. It's like when Map of the Soul Persona, the colors were pink. Now Arirang, the colors are red and black. And then for a next era, they're probably going to change the colors as well. Tell me guys if you guys have seen those conversations, because armies are also making fun about it. Armies are hilarious because they see, I don't know, an apple. Me, when I eat an apple, I'm not celebrating my femininity. Like that's so stupid because they are saying, yeah, because they don't want to be associated with purple because purple is feminine. You're not real. Those people are not real people. Like it's insane. And the rebrand is not that big of a deal. They're just going with the colors for this Arirang era, of course. That's why the BTS city is not boracity or borahegas or nothing like that anymore. Now it's BTS Arirang the city. Now it's Arirang the city. Is it stupid that they are putting a genre to colors? Yeah, it's so ridiculous. And with the way they upcommon theory is that the rebrand for Arirang is definitely red and black. I'm going to read it very soon. But for other eras, they're most likely going to change it as well. So the Arirang era is very representative of red and black, but the next era they're probably going to go to they're going to go with completely different colors, and I'm excited to see what those are going to be. But for now, let's celebrate these colors as part of the Arirang era. It's going to be a good distinction as well, because if we had purple forever, wouldn't it be confusing? Because for the cities specifically, one event is going to be purple, and then years after, the same event or a similar event is also going to be purple. I like the distinction of the different colors. The same way PTD was yellow, orange. Exactly. I went to a BTS The City in Las Vegas during the Permission to Dance concerts. and everything was orange. Everything was orange. All of BTS's activity, well, no, I didn't attend every single BTS activity, but to the ones that I went to, everything was orange, very bright orange. So it makes sense. Okay. Approved by Toronto City Council, the BTS Boulevard initiative encourages residents and visitors to celebrate BTS weekend and Toronto's vibrant Korean Canadian culture. Okay, let's read a little bit more here because this is the interview. I don't remember if this one has a million ads or not. It doesn't. Okay. So this is where the quote comes from that people are going crazy about it and taking it out of proportion. The article is called How BTS Army Helped Toronto Get Approval for 20 BTS Boulevard Street Signs. There are 20 in total. Over here. BTS is a 7-member group. We already know that. Oh, and also this article focuses a lot on Taylor Swift because the only other time when the city did this was for BTS, for Taylor Swift concerts. This is the second time ever that they are doing this, and they are doing it with BTS, of course. So there will be 20. How many people had to vote yes to your motion? 25 councillors plus the mayor. That's everybody who's eligible to vote. Out of the 25 councillors, how many had to vote yes? And she responds, more than half. We didn't do a recorded vote, but no one voted against it. I love that. Everyone was everyone was in agreement. Okay, so this is another important conversation, I think. This question is it that expensive to create and install temporary street signs? And the answer is the total will be somewhere around $10,000. I knew that there had to be a lot of money involved, but $10,000, I was not expecting that. And they explain why these $10,000 felt like an investment in the city. I think the explanation is very cool, actually. Is the key to passing the motion that there's a charity component. The auctioning of Taylor's signs raised over $100,000 for the Daily Bread Food Bank, matched by Rogers. And she responded, the city, this is why they decided to spend this $10,000. The city does have a responsibility for local economic development, so the big impetus here was that we have a few overlapping factors. One is that we are Koreatown North, and after COVID, some of the businesses have really struggled. In fact, just a couple weeks ago, we lost 2 businesses that were well loved. And so just seizing the opportunity to highlight a neighborhood that many people know has delicious Korean food. So $10,000 seemed like a lot, but it makes sense for the city to try to revive these businesses, especially taking this opportunity. I think it's totally reasonable. It makes sense. After COVID, some of those businesses struggle, so this is a way to promote those businesses. Then the second thing is we are the only Canadian show. She continues. Okay, so this is the part where they talk about the conversations that they had with Hybe. The motion passed in late July, but I understand you then had to get permission from BTS's management, Hybe. Yes, it would have been July 30th, but the contingency was we had to get permission from BTS. Now, how do you do that? That's why I looked into it back in July and was told we had to get Hybe on the board. Hybe to be on the board. So when it was passed, we were not ecstatic because we were just like, okay, the first hurdle is done. Now we have to get the big hurdle. We even reached out to someone who had connections to the marketing of BTS in the US. We got into the into the corporate office in the US, but we really needed Korea. And luckily, I do have a staff member, Gil Ma, who is from my team, who speaks Korean, who is from Korea. So we just tried to leverage every channel we could to find a way. We ended up in one random division, then we ended up in another. Finally, we made a contact. So they had to go through all of this. They had this approved since July, but even though they approved it, they still needed BTS's permission, Hype's permission. So finding, trying to contact BTS is crazy. I can imagine. It was a nail biter because, or biter, nail biter. It was a nail biter, bitter. I don't know because there was a deadline where we had to secure permission because of the timeline for fabrication of the sign. We were approaching that deadline. We didn't hear back yet. And every time we send another letter in Korean to Korea, there is a 12-hour time difference. Gail even got a phone call at 5 a.m. one day from someone in Korea to solidify some of the information. Biter, nail biter. The time difference also is a struggle. When did the approval come? It might have come the day of fabrication deadline. I think August 6th was the day that we had to have it confirmed to be able to go to print it with the sign. But then their final came August 10th because they also had to approve the design. So it was not just the city approving the design for the city. It was BTS's team approving the design because it's, at the end of the day, a BTS sign. So everyone had to be in agreement. So it was like, yes, you can do it, but we have to approve the design. Some people might wonder why the sign not purple, because apparently everyone associates BTS with purple. Las Vegas, I think, lit the whole main strip purple to welcome BTS. But when we asked BTS management, they actually said, no, we don't want purple because we're evolving the brand, and the current concert at Iran, the branding is black and red. That's it. That's it. That's the entire BTS rebrand. I wouldn't necessarily call it a rebrand. It's a brand. It's evolving the brand a little bit. Purple is still an important color to BTS. Multiple parts of the world, because of BTS concerts, are still having purple lights and stuff like that. But for this particular era, they want to evolve the brand, and the colors that they are using right now are black and red. And that's why the city said we wanted to have it purple, but the BTS team said, no, it has to be black and red because we're evolving the brand. Evolving the brand is not an abandonment of brand. Exactly. They are expanding, and also it would be kind of boring to have every single era be purple. Like I don't know. I prefer them having different eras have different colors. This is a drama. Yes, it is. And you know what? I love ARMY's response because now ARMYs are taking those comments very seriously. Of course, they are not joking at all. ARMYs were not joking at all. Do I have anything red over here? Actually, no. Everything that I have is purple. But if you have anything red, that means that you hate being a woman. Yes. And you hate women actually in general. That's the implication. Isn't that crazy? They are saying that BTS wants to get far away from their female fandom, and they want masculine colors. Excuse me? Oh my god. Mm-hmm. No way people said that. They did. They are saying that this is their opportunity to have like a masculine brand. This is the official confirmation that they want a rebrand. I love this new branding, expanding, changing the colors, evolving. Where's my mouse? Oh, here it is. And the interview continues. who's manufacturing it? The city's internal transportation services. Of course. Where is it? Evie, thank you so much. Exposed. Bora, how dare you wear black? I'm sorry, guys. No, you know what? I shame on me. If you're a woman, I hate you guys, of course, because I'm wearing black right now. So I'm not wearing purple. hmm that's the problem. Cancel Bora. Bora is a man. Oh my god. Yeah, I only want male followers actually. If you're a female follower, you're banned. I don't want you. I don't want you here actually. I wonder what it is with all these weird drama people are bringing up. I think people are bored, or it's because it's too hot. No, it's just people taking the opportunity to paint BTS in some kind of way when this is literally a nothing burger. So what? BTS said, we don't want purple signs, we want red and black signs to show that this is the Arirang era. That's it. And people are just trying to read it in the worst way possible. And to this point, it's very, very funny. Armies are having fun with it on social media. I hope it translates. It doesn't translate. I hope it goes beyond Twitter, because the things that I've seen, the memes that I've seen are on Twitter. But if they go to TikTok and stuff like that, that would be hilarious. Because some of these jokes I cannot even mention. Armies are going crazy with the parodies and stuff like that. Um. Oh, so this is another important part. So apparently, the Taylor Swift signs had something to do with a charity project, or yeah, different things. But also, even with that, BTS's team has to be careful. The city has to be careful. I actually have it over here. Where is it? Um, BTS's team specifically said something about, because the city cannot just, okay, we're going to put everything in BTS theme, everything BTS team. BTS's team has to approve each and every one of these things, because then what if the BTS brand represents something that they don't want? And they include here a Drake example. Someone was mentioning here Drake, but I don't know what that entire thing is about. I don't know what happened with Drake, but yeah, like a statue or something. I don't know what happened there, but they had to be very careful. So street signs are harmless and pretty cool. Is there going to be a photo op with members of BTS next to one of the signs? No, we cannot. Anytime BTS does anything, there's safety concerns. They probably can't even let people know when they're going to the bathroom. That's how hard it is for them to have a normal life, which probably doesn't exist for them. Are you going to either of the shows? No, blah, blah, blah. This is a console person. So she's being professional. The interviewer asks, BTS fans thank you, I'm sure. And she responds, I should add that when we were trying to make this happen and we needed consular support and we needed BTS management support, we actually did engage members of the BTS army, including some that lived in North York, to mobilize some of the army. So if you look at the motion, there's letters from fans. One said something like, I'm a 60-something-year-old BTS fan and I support this. It was really sweet to see those letters. So it was an effort from all sides. It was the city, it was BTS fans of the city, and of course it was BTS's team. Since when black and red is for men? I think they were going more with the sense of they want to get rid of the purple image. And it's like, when was purple for women? Like, it's, I don't know. Normal and bathrooms mentioned, right? Oh, there was a part that I think that I skipped. Oh, this is it. Because BTS had a lot of concerns because their fan base is so huge and they don't want things to get out of hand and they don't want to set a precedence for something. They were very conservative about what they could do. So there will be no action for the signs. Oh, yes, because with Taylor Swift's signs, there were auctions for the signs. But BTS's team maybe thought, if we start doing this for this city, then maybe other cities may want to do the same and it becomes like a precedent. And that's why they said no auction for the signs. The only thing that they're going to do is that they're going to, one of them, they're doing a sorteo. How do you say that? The charity component is the charity can do a lucky draw. A lucky draw. That's the word. They're going to do a lucky draw that is free and then invite people to an event. So the benefit will not be direct dollars, but attention to their charity. So I can understand that because BTS has so many of these BTS Airang the city, and it has to be well thought out. It has to be they have to be careful with this stuff because if they do something crazy in one city and then other cities are going to try to do the same and it's going to be a mess. So I understand that. Moral of the story, colors has had no gender and Borahe is still, it still lives. Exactly. Both can coexist. There are some things in Toronto that are still purple, but from BTS's team, everything that they are doing is red and black because they are evolving the brand, as they are saying. When they say evolve the brand, I'm thinking also about how for future BTS the cities, they will do other colors that represent their different eras. And that creates a very clear distinction between each BTS era. I think that's pretty cool. Okay. So, oh, I forgot to change the title again. Damn it. So we have the BTS weekend in Toronto, but we have another BTS day in Chicago. So after the Toronto concerts, we're going to have the Chicago concerts. And for that, the governor of Illinois, J.B. Pritzker, has declared the 27th and 28th of August as BTS Day in Illinois. How many BTS days do we have so far? You're going to be there, Denise? Ah, that's so fun. I always wanted to go to Chicago. My tickets for Map of the Soul 7 tour, not be Map of the Soul 7, Map of the Soul tour, we're going to be in Chicago. I really wanted to go with my sister back in 2020, but of course the concerts were canceled because of COVID. So in the end, we never got to visit Chicago. But going to these BTS concerts give me the opportunity to go to different cities. Maybe next time I'll go to Chicago. Let's see this. Can we read it? Because it has, oh yeah. Whereas the state of Illinois celebrates cultural diversity, artistic excellence, and global initiatives that foster community unity and cross-cultural understanding. And according to global industry metrics, the globally renowned South Korean musical pop group BTS has transcended international borders and utilizes their platform to champion social causes, including mental health awareness, self love, and global philanthropy. And Whereas, according to Live Nation's Crew Nation initiative, BTS established a philanthropic philanthropic legacy by donating $1 million to the Global Relief Fund. And the core messaging of BTS heavily aligns with the civic values of Illinois, inspiring millions of individuals worldwide collectively, known as the BTS Army, to engage in grassroots community service and match global charitable giving. And according to tourism projections, thousands of visitors and residents will gather in the city of Chicago on August 27 and 28, 2026 to celebrate the historic cultural exchange, boosting local commerce and highlighting Illinois as a premier arts and entertainment hub. I think that is the main reason why they are willing to spend so much money in this kind of things for BTS, because it revives the city a little, or not necessarily revive, but it helps the city, it helps the local economy and the tourism and the businesses. It helps a lot, so it is worth it. Doing all of these things are worth it. Just a little reminder to some people in South Korea. Therefore, I, J.B. Pritzker, Governor of the State of Illinois, do hereby proclaim August 27, 28, 2026 as BTS Day in Illinois and encourage residents to embrace the unifying power of music, culture, and community advocacy. Amazing. So, BTS Day, guys. August 27 and August 28, BTS Days. We're going to have so many BTS days these days. We have the BTS weekend in Toronto and then the BTS days in Chicago. Fun. Bora, say Chicago again. Chicago. Chicago, Chicago. It's a city that's exciting. It's a city that's inviting. It's a city for a girl just like me. Please let me know if you know the reference. Chicago. Chicago. Also, in my country, we have one actor. Guys, you need to understand that when you're from a small country, if there's someone who makes it outside, it's their entire thing. So in our country, there's one Peruvian actor who was part of the Chicago Broadway show. And now that's his entire thing. He returned to Peru and he did so many parodies and references to being in Chicago, the musical in Broadway, and that's his thing. That's not his only thing, but you know what I mean. So I know so much about Chicago because of that, because of him, and because of Victorious, of course. Chicago. Isn't Pedro Pascal Peruvian? No, he's from Chile. There are not many Peruvians who made it outside, unfortunately. Okay. This is a welcome by the Wills Tower in Chicago. Welcome Army and BTS to Chicago. Just announced, Willis Tower will light up purple for BTS next Thursday and Friday. We're thrilled that Hana Center could play a role in making this happen. Welcome Army and BTS to our amazing city of Chicago. Make sure to check out our diverse neighborhoods and support local businesses, including our great Korean food, while you're here. In these difficult and diverse times, it is important to find joy together as a community, and we are happy to have you in our city. BTS would love to visit. We'd love it if you'd come visit Hana. So yeah, that's the Hana Center Chicago, and they will light up the Willis Tower purple. Another example of purple still being part of BTS's brand. This is a statewide day instead of a city-wide day, so it's exciting. Ah, that's amazing. I didn't notice that distinction, but I think you're right. It's not just in the city. It's in the state. I remember when J-Hope had his performance in Lollapalooza Chicago, and was it the governor? The governor introduced J-Hope, and she was so excited. Of course, she was hyping up the audience, but J-Hope had a great welcome in Chicago, and now BTS is having a great welcome in Chicago as well. The major, the major. I remember that. Okay, so that's Illinois. It's pronounced Illinois, right? With the S in the end. Illinois. Chicago. Amazing. Chicago. Chicago. It's a city that's exciting. It's a city that's inviting. Next, we have a close up of Namjoon's tattoos. My sister is not here. It is silent. So I said it wrong the entire time. So I said it wrong this entire time. And nobody corrected me. I read that word so many times today. It's Illinois. Illinois. Damn it. I cannot go back and read that entire proclamation paper all over again. So it's not Illinois anymore. It's Illinois from now on. Deal with it. Like, I cannot read that entire thing again. Don't worry about it. American states are weird. I'm confused every time. Especially because in the US, there are cities and then states and then counties that make no sense. And then in Canada, it's kind of the same, I guess. Never mind. In my country, we don't have counties or we have cities, but we don't have states. We have regions. Yeah, provinces. No states. Oh, in Canada, it's provinces. Provinces. I know from Canada, Ottawa, Montreal, and that's it. And I know it because of TV shows and stuff like that, but that's all I know. And of course, Toronto for the BTS concerts. Okay, so this is Policy SG, SJ. This is a tattoo artist, and it looks like he got permission because it says thanks to at archive, and the pictures are close-ups, so it looks like Namjoon is okay with sharing this with the tattoo shop, and the tattoo shop can share it. It's not like a blurry picture or something like that, but we have official pictures now of Namjoon's tattoos. They are displaying the tattoos. It's 4 of them. We have now some close-ups of the tattoos. Did anyone figure out what all these mean? What these all mean? What all these mean? Because I'm still not, I have not seen any explanation, but this looks like a tree. And we know that Namjoon is obsessed with trees. 2 are music notes. Oh yeah, I remember that this is a music note, but I didn't know that this one was a music note. Pollock is JK's and Jimin's tattoo artist, by the way, and the one who made the 7 matching tattoos. That's why he also shared the 7. So Namjoon is now a tattoo guy. Would you say he's on the same level as Jungkook? Because once you have 4, I think it's definitely on the same level as Jungkook with the tattoos. Super cool. These are so tiny that it took us long for to find them during concerts. Joshua Tree. Oh yeah, I remember that people figured that one out when we saw it in concerts. Wouldn't go that far. I am going that far. Namjoon is now a tattoo guy, just like Jungkook. Yeah, I'm joking, guys. I know this is nothing. That's my point. And they are so small. They're so small. JK is on expert level. Jimin and June are on intermediate level. I wouldn't say even intermediate. Jimin, yes, because Jimin's tattoo is big, especially the one that says never mind. That one is big, and the one in his back, that one was pretty big. Namjoon has 4 tattoos, but they are so tiny. And I know I have one single tattoo, and it's a medium size. So I know that the pain for small tattoos is basically nothing. It goes by very fast. When it really hurts is when you have to stay there for a long time. For the big tattoos, people usually go different days because some tattoos are so big that it takes a while, hours, and that's when it starts hurting. Do you guys know Post Malone? He has a million tattoos. He said that he has so many tattoos that at some point he just falls asleep with the pain and everything. He's just so used to getting tattoos that when he gets the tattoos, he falls asleep. Isn't that crazy? He's immune at that point. Yes, on his face, he has so many. So that's Namjoon's tattoos. And next we have Jin's video for Don't Want Tuna. I love that he is still an ambassador for Don't Want Tuna because these are the most ridiculous content that I see. I love the commercials that are ridiculous because it gets my attention and they stay in my mind for a long time.
참치란 게 말이야. 아주 몸에 좋거든. 한 젓가락 할래?
Tuna is seriously good for you. Wanna have a bite?
우리 방금 운동했잖아요. 단백질 수혈할 때 아주 최고예요. 그냥
Perfect for refilling. What was it? Refueling with protein. It's all protein, all protein.
그냥 다 단백질이에요. 다 단백질. 오케이? 보여? 이거 보여? 가슴살 그
Look at the protein. Heating up chicken breast takes forever. You know what? That is true. That is true. Sometimes I'm just tired of chicken, so I'm just going to go with the quick tuna can, and that's my lunch. You can have tuna with salad or with rice, and that's it. It's so much faster than doing the chicken. It takes so long.
하나 데우기 시간 좀 오래 걸리잖아요. 계란 4개 뭐 까먹고 이러려면 뭐 힘들고 한 입에? 그렇지 한 입에. 이 정도. 먹어. 아 이게 딱 들고 다니다가 간식처럼 그냥 딱
Just grab and go. It's the perfect snack. You know what I mean? So this one is another level because it seems like he's eating it directly from the can. I cannot do that. I cannot eat tuna directly from the can. I need to serve it with something else, like a salad or rice, but I cannot eat it by itself.
편하게 뭔 말인지 알죠?
I eat tuna in a sandwich, that as well.
이 스탠다드가 아주 최고예요.
I put tuna into kimchi and stew it. One of my favorites and so simple. Oh, I haven't tried that one.
아주 좋아요. 아주 좋아. 잘 봐요.
So a little advertisement video there for Don't Want Tuna. Blue protein Don't Want Tuna. Amazing. I also noticed that tuna is different in different countries. The same way with mayo. So, oh, someone literally wrote mayo as I was saying it. Hate tuna. Listen, I didn't understand why some people in the US say that they hate tuna or that they hate mayo. Why are they not mayo people? Because you're not Peruvian if you don't like mayo. And then I noticed that it's because it's different. I don't know how it's in you guys' countries, but for a lot of people, mayo is almost white and it has the consistency of almost yogurt. In my country, it's nothing like that. Mayo is mandatory for many Peruvian dishes, and it is very, very, very yellow, and it's not like yogurt. It's a little bit more oily. It's completely different. So it makes sense why so many people don't like mayo. It's because you guys don't have the same mayo that we have. And then with tuna, it's the same. I didn't notice, but it does taste different. It does taste different. Yeah, I guess the Peruvian both are oily, but it is different. It tastes different. And I have to have the Peruvian one. I cannot have mayo or tuna from other countries. I've tried them, but I can't. And now I understand why so many people don't like mayo because it's like we love mayo, but it's a different type of mayo, I guess. I like mayo and mustard. Yeah, I love it as well. It's just that mayo is part of so many. It's part of Peruvian cuisine, part of dishes, Peruvian dishes. So it is made in a different way. Mexican mayo puts lime in a lot of their mayo, so I eat the American one. Then it sounds like the Peruvian mayo. It's kind of similar to the Mexican one, but I've seen commercials of the Mexican mayo, and it's not the same. There's Hellman's, I think, and we don't eat that. It's very, very different to that one. It's not white. The mayo is not white. It's yellow. It's literally this yellow, not this yellow, but it's very, very yellow. Anyway, so I don't know why I'm talking about that. It's just that it reminded me because of the tuna. I like Japanese mayo. It's slightly sweeter. I think I've tried that one and I like that one as well. It's different, but I do like it. It's different to the other ones that I've tried. What makes mayo in Peru yellow? Good question. I'm not sure. Why is it yellow? It has lime, eggs, or I think it's the egg yolk. I think it's the egg yolk. Yeah. And there's also oil, lemon, or lime, and I don't know what else is there. Salt, pepper. I don't remember what else is there. Okay. And then we have J-Hope's Colgate billboard. This is Colgate J-Hope toothpaste LED advertisement in Vietnam. So I'm seeing that so far what I've seen, the big ads, billboards from J-Hope's commercial for Colgate are happening in Asia. And I know that this is a big global campaign, but most of these, I'm seeing them in Asia, in Asian countries. We want the J-Hope Colgate ads around the world. Please and thank you. That would be amazing. Translate it. Translate it and have the commercial everywhere. That would be amazing. So yeah, this is Vietnam. And J-Hope also posted on Instagram, oh no, on TikTok, this new little dance. The song is by Miguel. That's song by Miguel. Is he back on his TikTok era? Because he used to post very consistently and then he stopped for a little bit and then it was Taeyong with his TikTok era. And now J-Hope is posting again. He's just vibing. It's not a complicated choreography. Do you guys remember that video of J-Hope and Jungkook dancing to NSYNC's I Want You Back? I learned the choreography because of BTS. I didn't even care about the trend. I didn't even know it existed until BTS danced to it. And now I know the choreography. Can I do it very cool? No, I cannot. But it was so hard for me because there's a lot of jumping. Is this one? And yes, I can do this. Move to the front while dancing. It was so hard. How long was this released? Oh my goodness. 27. It took me 2 months. It's too much, guys. It's too much. It takes too long to be comfortable with a choreography. Do a video. How embarrassing. And I literally saw this video and I started learning it, what, like 5 days after? And look at the day. I literally tried doing the choreography while walking like this. I can finally do it. But for an entire month, I knew the choreography, but I couldn't walk while doing the choreography. It was a nightmare. But now I can finally do it. Bora TikTok era, you guys don't want to see that. It's embarrassing. I like dancing, but I'm not very good. I'll think about it. Let me think about it. Because I know multiple BTS choreographies. I know Spaghetti, super easy. Spaghetti was super easy. I know Black Swan, but I would look ridiculous dancing on a TikTok video to Black Swan. I know I want to learn 2.0. That would be fun, but I know it's difficult. I believe in you, Bora. I'll try. I'll do my best. I don't know. I'll think about it. Hobie is Colgate ambassador for Asia Pacific, so ads appear only within Asia. Oh, that makes sense. Because the commercials are part of Colgate accounts on the main one, not just the ones from Asia, but it makes sense that it is focused in Asia because the billboards are in Asia, but the commercial, the ad is on Colgate global social media, aside from the Asian social media. So it makes sense. I'll think about it, guys, about the TikTok videos. My sister is Zon. She tried learning this choreography with me. I think she just gave up and she's not as interested in learning this choreography. But I love this choreography so much that I really wanted to learn it. And now I do. So now I'm finally happy. Anyways. Taeyeon was live for, was it 5 minutes? It was super, super fast. And almost the entire live stream was a black screen. There was nothing. But then he turned on the camera for a few seconds. So this is all he said, basically. The title is Good morning. It's morning here and I woke up. I'm in bed like this because I'm too lazy to get up right now. What are you doing? Probably 9:30 p.m. in Korea. Everyone, have a great day. Everyone have a good day. Those who need to go to sleep now, good night, sleep well. People who need to eat, enjoy your meal. Now, working people, if you're working now, do your best fighting today. Let's get through today too. And then goodbye. That's literally it. 4 minutes, 15 seconds is literally the entire live stream. And it's the majority is like this. At first, I thought when I saw this, I thought that my Weavers was not loading. And I was refreshing. I was like, why is there's nothing? And I couldn't hear the audio. I couldn't hear anything. So I was like, my Weavers is not doing well right now. It's not working out right now. But no,
여기
that's
아침이고
see, it's so sporadically. That's the live stream. He was just saying hi to armies very fast.
난 일어났고
I woke up.
침대에서 지금 나오기 귀찮아서 지금
I'm in bed because I'm too lazy to get up right now. Jay wanted to give us a morning blessing. Exactly. He just came on to say good morning, good day, and good night. Literally, it was just that he shows a little bit of his face over here. Like this part, it looks like there's nothing there. I can see the pillow. He just comes to check up on us. Like, you're good, I'm good. Okay, bye. Yeah, because he said in that live stream that he wanted to have more live streams, short live streams, kind of like checking in from time to time with Army. And that's exactly what he's doing. Very pillow talk of him. Exactly. And that is everything. I cannot believe it. So those are all the updates so far. Basically, what is happening right now on social media is BTS, the city in Toronto. So a lot of videos are coming out right now from the Toronto activities because the city is doing that BTS Boulevard street signs, and they're going to do the lightings in different places in Toronto. And the members are also in Toronto right now. So tomorrow there is the concert's tomorrow, right? The concert's tomorrow, so that's going to happen over the weekend. A lot happened, but it felt like nothing had happened. I know. Oh, and also, guys, another reminder that Tuesday, I'm not going to be live on Tuesday because it's my sister's birthday on Tuesday, and she wants to have the day free. So we're going to have a live stream on Monday, and we're going to also celebrate my sister's birthday this Monday. Very soon is also going to be Jungkook's birthday. So I'm also thinking about what I can do for Jungkook's birthday. So yeah, that's what we have for now. Guys, have we discussed that Billboard charts removed sales chart? Wait, they did? I didn't see any of that. I'll have to check because I didn't know about that. They did that weeks ago and then they said no, it was a mistake, and then they returned it or something like that. I don't know what happened there. Happy early birthday, Boris says. Yes, we're going to celebrate here on Monday, so that's going to be fun. Wait, they did for real? Is this something from the past couple of hours? Because I didn't see it. Look, this is what I saw earlier today. Here's a map of all the BTS Boulevard signs. It's literally a street, a section of the street. So many signs you can find there. Yeah, I haven't seen anything related to. I probably talk about it on Monday then. I didn't know about the Billboard thing. Well, that was super fast. 1 hour only and a half. 1 hour and a half. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining today. We will see you on Monday instead of Tuesday this time. So please join that day to celebrate with my sister. That was very fast. Well, have an amazing weekend, guys. Bye, everyone.